I'm here in the ruins of Turnberry Castle, the birthplace of Robert the Bruce, a man who truly understood the power of myth and its ability to shape the fortunes of a nation. Swords and shields might be consigned to the history books, but the draw of a narrative remains. Markets are the modern battleground, and it pays to be able to separate fact from fiction. Mariana Mazzucato explored some of the misconceptions of the power of the private sector when it comes to innovation.
Is that we end up having this image of business, okay, the real economy, as kind of a lion in a cage, wanting to roar, wanting to invest, wanting to innovate, and all that's needed is to take away different types of impediments. All the red tape, the bureaucracy, right, all this regulation that is somehow stunting innovation. The public sector has always led. We follow, okay? Hence, we need the public sector today to spend in the next big thing, which he rightly is calling the whole green revolution, and we will follow. There aren't enough people like Steve Jobs, but what he did was basically surf a wave of publicly funded technology.
They probably don't get enough credit. There's not enough publicity into what they actually do. There's not enough knowledge in the general public as to what the public sector as a whole spends their money on.
Really actually thought of the state as funding much innovation, to be honest. I thought it was more at the company level.
Frank Talbot delved into Citywire data to show the realities of fund manager longevity.
Less than a third of managers you will meet will have been active in that sector during the credit crisis. Statistically speaking, you can be certain that 50% of the fund's performance has come from someone else when you look at a fund and just look at fund performance. Fund manager experience is more important than tenure. Not only that, the fund managers you sit across from day by day, you've probably got more experience than they have.
So I was looking at one or two people on the table. I think we are candidates for the 30 plus years experience. I'm bound to say that experience and tenure are very important. I'd like to think that clients are not trusting their money to people that have just entered the business. So people that have got experience are bound to get some kudos and reputation. I would imagine long-term experience has got to be beneficial.
The funny thing is, if you study economics in the UK, at the end of your course, you're 30 grand down. Now, in my book, that's a fail. And the only person that should be given an economics degree here in the UK is who, on reading the terms and conditions, says bollocks to that.
Behavioural economist Paul Craven explored how natural biases can inhibit our ability to make rational decisions.
You can nudge people to do the right things without having a big authoritarian type compliance style, regulatory, smash you over the head with a hammer. You can get people to do things just by using some of their natural biases. The most famous nudge of all is this one here. The fly. The idea was in Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, they were having lots of mess in the men's urinals, lots of cleaning bills were very high. Just by painting a little fly on the urinal, cleaning bills fell by 85%. And the idea is that if people have these biases, rather than try and fight them, if you can benefit society, why not use them?
The influence of sentiment over markets as well as politics is a given. But seeing as we're at a critical juncture for both, it's more important than ever to be able to see through the myths. We hope that the past couple of days have helped you to do so.